of like that. Then the other way, just sort of go around your head like this. Welcome back to the trail with Mushy the Cowboy Cook. Today I've got a video on our trip several weeks ago to Lake Waccamaw with a bunch of cowboys. Got a video of their skit where little cowboy Cody takes on the big boys, and well, you'll find out he wins in a shootout. Also, I've got 3 crafters that I filmed a little bit. I'll show you some of the products that I videoed their products, and then I actually bought a couple of things from some of them, and I'll show you what I bought. But one of them is Fancy Firewood, another one is LRS Woodcrafts, and then the Stable Table. Before we get into the video, I want to remind you to please subscribe. Check out, or go, if you buy anything from Amazon, please go through my link down here in the description. It helps me out financially. Anything you buy, it does not cost you a thing. So with that, let's get into the video. Now in this video, I'm going to show the craft people first, and then we'll get into the skit the Cowboys do. A couple of their members were sick, and so wasn't as many people performing, but they still do a good job. It still draws the crowd, and they always have a shootout no matter what. From Fancy Firewood, they were right across from us. These were neighbors of ours. We have a tendency to get to know our neighbors, and sometimes toss them a little extra food if we've got it, which we normally do, but we try and take care of our neighbors. We try and be nice to our neighbors. And we're always buying things from different vendors out at the shows, because it's stuff we like too. So I bought this from Fancy Firewood. It's a birdhouse. And one neat thing on it, at the bottom, he's got it screwed so you can clean it out. But he does this with the chainsaw. Really cool item. Really nice couple. All these vendors are super nice and will talk to you. They just like us on the wagon. We like to talk about our craft, what we do, how we do it, things like that. When it comes to us, we tell everybody we're not the best cooks around. Typically we'll say we're the best cooks within 10 feet. Please stay at least 15 feet away. But we like to really talk about the history of the chuck wagon. Now another thing I bought this from LRS Woodcrafts, is a board. He was using an Alaskan sawmill, and he was cutting slabs. This happens to be poplar. And what I'm going to do, I bought a couple of them. I'm going to get a couple more from some other guys who have sawmills that I know, and I'm wanting to make some shelving and put up out here. Maybe one in my office, maybe even one in a building or so. But I thought about getting things from different crafts people that I know to decorate, or for things like shelving, storage, stuff like that. From a blacksmith we know, Joe, I had him make me a longer meat turner. This is one I bought several years ago from another crafts person, a blacksmith. But this new one is, I don't know, a good 12 inches longer, maybe 16 inches longer. I think I'll be able to flip meat from the next county. But one thing I did notice at one of the shows, sitting there, I was cooking the meat and flipping it using my flipper turner, and the wind was pretty bad, so I was having to hold a glove just to hold the the turner because the wind was coming in my direction, and with it being shorter, it was right there on me. So this will give me a little more distance, but I can still maneuver the meat and get it flipped over. At a show several years back, I got another chainsaw artist. I picked up this chicken, and I actually have it here on the deck. Typically you just don't see it in the videos, but I really liked it. Nice solid piece, heavy. And he doesn't eat anything, or she doesn't eat anything, but she doesn't lay eggs either. Now, speaking of crafts, I can do a little woodworking. And I made this for my lanterns. These are new tobacco sticks. And it will fit my lantern and a can I've got that will hold fuel. I am interested in making a couple more. But one is good for now, but even a cowboy can do a little crafts work. But the main thing when you go to these shows, look at these handmade crafts. Like I've said in the past, a lot of these crafts people are self-taught, or they learned it over the years, and they make adjustments in their own style and stuff like that. But definitely give them a look when you go to these shows, and definitely patronize them. So let's get into these videos that I filmed a few weeks back and enjoy it.
Is that a digital camera?
Yeah. All right, as you saw the slabs slabs of wood they were cutting, he cut me a couple to do some shelving. I'll point those out when I hang them. But just wanted to show you some things that some of these crafts people out here do, like I try to do at the shows I go to. All kinds of whatever their imagination they can come up with and build. Whether it's cutting boards or a wine bottle holder, or a little tray, or just some, see the actual fish holder or fish that holds a bottle of wine. And then out here, two-piece chairs and some tables for your beverages when you're sitting out in the backyard. And it's things like this you can find at these shows that are truly handmade by true craftspeople. And that's why I always encourage everybody to come out to these shows and then pick up some unique items. Alright, here's another vendor. The Stable Table. They make soaps, body butters, oils, and vessels, and that's a unique story right behind that I'll get to in a second. But really cool looking soaps, unique smells to them. In fact, some of the Cowboys were over here picking up things for their lovely wives. And they happen to be neighbors of us, set up right next to us. And if you can see this, the lighting is tough with the sun, but like this vessel right here, it's concrete. Now there for a while I drove a concrete truck, and several of us Cowboys have driven them. And of course my question was, what size of concrete truck did you drive to pour these forms? Was it like a Tonka toy truck size? We just like to have fun with them. And see, here's a ring cone. Put your jewelry and your rings for you ladies at the end of the day. Handmade things. That's what these shows are about. Unique items.
Comes that old Undertaker.
What's he want?
I tell you what.
Ain't nobody dead around here.
Cowboys are about to drink his old big foot dead. See if I can stand. Boys, I just seen a miracle. A walking dead. Yeah. You gonna see dead after a while. Where'd you get that hat? Comes with the job. You can find somebody to bury. That's what we're going to do with this thing.
You know, whenever our daddy used to tell them old tall tales, you reckon any of them was true?
I doubt it.
They was.
I don't know.
He taught us all how to shoot good.
Taught you how to lie.
I was resting over by the creek the other day. I spotted a frog. He was catching flies like nobody coming right out there. I said, "You think you're fast, don't you?" And I jumped up and I shot me 2 flies right out of the air.
With one bullet.
I tell you.
Think, oh hell. You think that's something? Listen to this. Let me get my story straight. I was taking a break the other day. Sitting right here admiring this pretty trees, sunshine, clouds. And I saw a caterpillar climbing that pecan tree right there. He was up about 25, 30 feet. I said, you know what? I believe if I can take my pistol, I can shoot the right antenna off of that caterpillar and never touch the caterpillar. So I drew out my trustworthy pistol and I drew a fine aim on that caterpillar, fired the right antenna, flew right off his head, didn't even touch the caterpillar.
How big is the caterpillar?
He was big, he was about an inch.
That's a big caterpillar, DC.
I could do it, I done it, I did.
I believe I can hit the hair off the back of his ear. Here, on the caterpillar.
Caterpillar don't have no hair.
They do on the back of the ear, they do.
Oh.
He ain't got an ear neither. Y'all got to quit lying some more.
You need to go bury
We
somebody.
ain't told no lies. We'll tell the truth 2 or 3 different ways when we tell you a lie. You can guarantee that.
I believe it.
I'm tired of hearing you tell lies. Won't y'all bet you can't hit the front side of a barn with point blank?
Well, anything that bright red standing up, I would have a bit of a problem hitting you.
Why don't you just pick us out a target? See if we can't hit it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, watch this.
I don't think you can hit the cowbell over there.
What cowbell?
That's right.
I ain't not sure what you can do there. So today, watch this, y'all. What happened?
That's it. I had twitch in my eye.
You got eye problems. He got eye problems.
You,
That's
you
what
missed
he's
it.
from.
Hey, back off. I'll
See,
do
you
it.
did hit.
I can do it.
I bet you can't.
I bet I can.
I bet you can.
Watch this.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's put a little wager on this thing.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
No, you ain't gonna hit it. Watch this, y'all.
That's a little shot.
Pretty good.
Hey, go ahead, Arizona.
You think that's something? Watch this.
You ain't got nothing. Look at that.
Show them how to do it.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, sir.
Here we go.
What's happening there?
You okay? What happened?
I think the bell's too long or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
You was
what
cleaning it earlier. You might not put that bolt back in. That's what it was.
I think that's about what it
Excuse
is.
me.
That's about
Nothing
what
but
it means.
excuse.
I bet you can't do no better.
Yeah, big man. What can you do? Oh, that's cheap. You can't use that. That's cheap.
Come on, Marshall, show them how it's done.
Yeah,
That's kind of hard to miss there. Let me show you. Let's put a little bit more channel right there.
yeah. You show them, Jack.
Show 'em how you can do it.
I ain't even gonna look at it.
That's a barn.
Hang on a minute.
You missed again.
What?
What's that?
We can't have
I
this.
see what it is. My arthritis kicking in my finger crooked.
I don't think
That
it's
ain't
the
my
finger.
fault on that.
Well,
It's that my
What?
finger.
Hey.
Just move.
think you can do any better? You laughing at, kid? What you
What
laughing
you
at?
laughing at?
Hey, you want me to shoot that grin right off?
Mom, ugly knowing y'all shooting, I'm sure I'll be laughing after that.
You come by me, I'll
Get on out here. We don't need you around here laughing.
Hey,
yeah.
That little thing can't shoot nothing.
Hey.
hey, how about, I tell you what, why don't y'all put your mouth where your money is?
I ain't got no money.
$100. Tell me where you got.
Against his.
Yeah.
That boy can hit anything.
You got $100 I can borrow?
Or he too.
Borrow money. Put your money in there.
There, I owe you 50.
50.
Well, give me one.
What happened? You lying, cheating scoundrel.
Hey, but
Y'all always cheat me.
hey,
Don't it?
all right, kid.
All right, when you get a big target.
That's right. You can. That's fine.
See it? It says Wincy Creek. See that? Where it says beans. 3 cents.
Yes.
See all them cans stacked up?
No.
Can't hit them.
That's it.
The cans be. What you doing?
But you can't even hit that big old wash pan out of there. If you had some bullets.
Right, load this gun.
Well,
Here, give that boy a gun he can shoot.
just try.
Look at that.
What in the world?
That's a cannon. Shoot that right there. This right here give you a fucking chance.
Don't have to shoot this piece.
That go too big for you, boy.
You might go back.
Y'all were a bunch of losers.
Get out of here.
You leave my boy alone. Come on, come please.
Something wrong with that gun right
I
there.
tell you what.
I think we been cheated.
Fool like a bug.
Y'all boys lost some money.
That's right.
Take that money.
Got it.
Y'all didn't earn that.
What you gonna do about it?
Hey, you shot it with your gun, so go
We
on.
got cheated.
You lost it.
We get out of
Undertaker,
here.
you better put that back where you got it from, I tell you that.
Take care of this, Travis.
Y'all go home.
Look, we don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble.
Yeah, we get.
Trouble whether you want it or not.
Come on, boys.
Hey, just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, get him, boy.
Yep. Good day, business.
Mr. Undertaker,
Yes,
can you take care of all this trash?
I sure can. You gonna pay me this time.
We got you covered.
I need at least 50 for the big one.
At 25 a piece for the other.
25 piece for the other one. And you still got to pay me for 6 foot bill. I don't work for free.
We'll take care of that.
All right,
All right.
all right.
There's just a few different ways of cracking the whip. One of them is like that. Go. Which is kind of untraditional. And the other way, back in the old days, they used to use these for logging and things like this, and they're just sort of getting the horses move loose. Sort of like that. Then the other way, just sort of go around your head like this. And then you sort of fancied up around by going around the back. Oh, I got to get a little more momentum to do that one. And you can add a couple more.
Cody, stay back.
That's about 5 at a time.
You hit a bee. You hit a bee.
Hey, man, you don't think?
You hit a dumb bee. Not now. He's got a flag.
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking it. It was a bee. You hit a bee. Not now.
All right. Let's try something. Long as my wife is here, she'll be holding a lot of targets for me.
Oh, your wife? Oh. Can a guy hit a dumb bee? Yeah. The bee went closer and closer.
I got to get a little better than that. All right. Right. take his hat off when he's short. Go watch that mic. Ah! Try it again. I did hit it, but I didn't hit it the way I wanted.
Cody.
Come on, let him put it his mouth on him, hooking that ear off the fly.
Maybe a caterpillar, but not a fly.
Okay, all right, the caterpillar.
Oh, an extra long caterpillar.
Like 10 foot long.
Yeah. We couldn't have
All right. That'll be it. Woo, that's close. But all right. We usually do have a lot more to do with the whips. But the thing is, we just lost one of our. Well, my wife just couldn't make it because she's sick, so we couldn't really do a whole lot about that. So unfortunately, we may not be able to do it the way we normally do it. So I apologize about that. But I do thank them for my help. Because in the show, if y'all don't mind getting my big hand, they've been working for a few months and put all this stuff up. Real talented people. So I really thank my buddies that comes and helps me to come out and do all this. I really wouldn't be able to do it without them. They really the heart. So I appreciate all the help they do. All right, and Corny, he always is the man behind the scenes. And where's Gloria and Debbie? Gloria and Debbie out here? There they go. They're behind the scenes. They're working hard too. So y'all give them a hand. They do a fine job. All right, we're going to do another show after a little while. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself, get something to drink. We'll probably fire a shot about 5 minutes before we start. So we'll see y'all in a little bit.
Well, I hope you enjoyed those videos on the crafts people as well as little Cowboy Cody going up against all the older cowboys and winning. If you like videos like this, and I'll bring more to you as we've got a number of shows coming up. We've got one in May coming up and one in June. I'll put that in the description. I'll also put the vendors that I filmed, any information I have in the description as well. And like I said, if you're at any of these shows or festivals that are on Main Street or whatever, definitely go to them and patronize these handmade crafts, because in a lot of cases it's almost a lost art. If you like videos like this, please subscribe, share it with friends, like it. Remember, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours by July in order to get monetized, where I get into sharing ad revenue, which still does not cost you a penny. So once I get there, that will help cover my cost, as well as going through my Amazon link and making your purchases on Amazon. Doesn't cost you anything. I make a little commission, which financially helps me out too, paying for gas and food and things like that. And of course, always ring the bell and Mushy the Cowboy Cook. We'll see you down the trail.